We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button so we know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with Shib Coin, Shiba Inu, and we're going to break down all the data and all the updates that have happened, and something that I mentioned in one of my previous videos, and if you didn't catch it, you definitely want to be aware of this because it has a lot to do with the further adoption of this coin, the credibility to it, and where this is actually possibly going, right? So if you want to know more about Shiba Inu, you definitely want to stay tuned for everything that I have to share with you guys here. If you didn't know it already, and it seems to be pretty big in my opinion. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. But before we break it all down, all the data and information, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. If you trade stocks apart from crypto, you may want to check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. So the home runs of the day were spectacular, even though the S&P 500 index continues to struggle to get back up to all-time highs and is having a red day and pulling down lower, as well as portfolios are sitting sideways or in the red. I will continue to look for opportunities daily, and this is something you can become part of as well. Check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So these are the stocks I mentioned this morning: ZIVO, EDSA, SYBX, and CRVS. This was our worst performer of the day. SYBX giving us a 5 to 15% jump. But let's go ahead and look at the home runs of the day. They were spectacular. So CRVS was a home run on Friday. I mentioned it again. It looked like an opportunity, and it jumped up nearly 10 to 20% within a few minutes. Then it pulled back, and can I tell you that patience paid off, because it took off to a highest point of 35% plus at the time of this screenshot, guys. This was phenomenal. Now, we also have here ZIVO. It was pulling back in the pre-market, sitting sideways when I mentioned it, jumped up for a 5 to 10% move, pulled back down, and took off to a highest point in a matter of 15 to 20 minutes after the bell of 40% plus, and it continued to give multiple opportunities after it pulled back and jumped up every single time, 10 to 20%. And our other home run of the day was EDSA, and since I mentioned it in the pre-market, it jumped up nearly 10 to 20% at its highest point after the bell, and from that point forward it got rejected and it fell for about 30 minutes. And after that 30-minute pullback, and here you could see it with 42 vision when it was going into further weakness, and the reversal with strength back up, within just a few minutes it was back up 10 to 20%. It sat sideways a little bit, having its jumps of 5 to 10%, 10 to 15%, but constantly moving upwards all the way up to the point where it took off to a highest point of 40% plus at the time of the screenshot. But if you look at the stock, how it performed at its highest point of the day, it went beyond this, almost reaching 50 to 70% plus on the day, guys. If you want to become part of this and you want to know what stocks we watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us, and we look forward to having you join us. Check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and let's jump into these charts. So here we are with Shib Coin, Shiba Inu, and Shib token is actually in a downtrend, right? Shiba Inu is going right back to where this all started before getting added onto Coinbase, right? It jumped up from 5 zeros and a 6 all the way up to 5 zeros and a 9, and we've seen this happen in the history of the chart before, from 5 zeros and a 6 all the way up to 5 zeros and a 9. This is nothing new. We have seen it, and 5 zeros and a 9 seems to be that cap of resistance level that doesn't allow this to go much further to the upside. So if you're trying to be a day trader on this or a swing trader, it's very hard unless you caught it before the run. If you're caught up in it in the hype, you're not looking at the purpose and goal of the Shib token, Shiba Inu, in the long run, right? Shib is supposed to be something where holders are actually going to stick through it and go all the way up to newer highs. That's how Dogecoin did it. That's how every other coin has done it. It has holders that hold up the value of the token from going past certain levels and creates the strength to bring it up to newer levels when new people join in. Now, there was a lot of hype and speculation around it in the last week because Binance added it, right? It was one of the tokens and the cryptocurrencies overall, one of the coins that actually was going ahead and holding itself up after falling down with that flash crash and bringing itself up, while the rest of the cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin, like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, all going downwards. Yet this one, which is Shiba Inu, was pushing up, consolidating with strength from that low, and then all of a sudden all these different catalysts pushing it up higher, like Binance, Coinbase Pro, and then Coinbase. And here's all the news, right? When you go ahead and look at it, you have Shiba Inu getting added onto all these different platforms, all the hype of how much went into it in just 24 hours after getting listed on Coinbase, how it performed better than Dogecoin, and it made it to being #1 trending, and it lost that spot. It's not even on the list at this point, and that's something that says a lot about where the coin Shiba Inu stands right now in the short term. You got to remember, Shiba Inu is a long-term journey, and I'm going to show you guys why this is actually pretty impressive, that it is showing a possible long-term journey and some credibility. Now, this was in the top 5. It made it up to that point, top 10 in the whole entire most visited list. Now it's losing that traction as well. It is number 13. Now it's still above Cardano and others like Ethereum and in the top 20. So that is a good sign in top 15 how Shiba Inu is still being visited and watched. But in the short term, all of this movement Shiba Inu is having is going to be up and down, and it's going to be very volatile. There's nothing really stable completely about it. It is very speculative, and we've talked about where Dogecoin was in its infancy, how many years it took to go ahead and get further adoption, and these were the steps that Shiba Inu needed to get further adoption, get more people aware of it, and more access to it. And one of the biggest platforms left is Robinhood. But look at this. Coinbase all week last week tweeted about, obviously, Shiba Inu every single day. They're sending out emails to every single SHIB holder or anyone that has a Coinbase account, and they've talked about Shiba Inu tremendously. And this right here is a bold statement. I don't know what this means to you, but to me, this is a very bold statement of how Coinbase feels about Shiba Inu and how they're reacting to this addition to their platform. If you look at here, they're only following one account, and that is SHIB token, Shiba Inu, okay? That right there is huge, that it's the only account they're following, okay? And SHIB only follows 2 accounts, okay? I've talked about this as well. Its founder, right, or one of them, or its founder, and here we have it, Coinbase. That is it. They follow each other, but for Coinbase to add it to their platform and follow it, that says a lot about how much Coinbase itself wants to be involved with it or actually know more about it and track it. But the fact that it follows it just says so much about Shiba Inu and Coinbase might be one of those representing it. Remember, Dogecoin has many celebrities, right, backing it up. The only thing Shiba Inu has is the founder of Ethereum, right? And then we have now Coinbase following it, and it could be one of those to represent it in the near future by continuing to tweet about it, by continuing to talk about it. And all we need at some point for even further adoption and credibility to this token itself, Shiba Inu, is the Coinbase CEO at some point talking about cryptocurrencies, altcoins, or even the dog coins, right? Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, which Shiba Inu is under Ethereum, and then we have Dogecoin under Bitcoin. I mean, that right there says a lot. I look forward to seeing your thoughts about this down below, but this is a very bold statement from Coinbase itself. They seem to probably be very excited about adding Shiba Inu to the list of cryptocurrencies. This is the most updated news that we've had. We've gone over all of this, and then also here a technical analysis on Shiba Inu and the price prediction for 2021. This just came out a few hours ago. And in this article, you just see different technical analysis talking about what's going on and how the bulls need to come back up. If not, this is going to test newer lows and get back to the price that it was at the 200 EMA, which is what we see going on here, right? It's fighting to stay above those levels. If not, it might retest them or get back to them. If they don't and the bulls come back up, they could push this up higher. But overall, in this whole entire article, they're just talking about what is going on right now. But this isn't really a price prediction to give you insight on where this could go towards the end of the year or throughout the rest of this year, right? So we got to continue to watch Shiba Inu very closely, and that's what 42 Vision helps me see, the weakness and the strength in the charts from multiple different time frames. But in this article, what I like to go ahead and express and remind everyone is that yes, it started off with a total supply of 1 quadrillion tokens, but 50% of the tokens, according to many different researchers and different, articles and information, 50% of it that went ahead and got handed over to the co-founder of Ethereum was burned, and others were giving away as charity. So there is only 50% of the 1 quadrillion as market cap to actually address and reach. And it is possible, right? Because there was an article here, if you go ahead and look at it from a few days back, how it stated $7, right, can make you a Shib Coin millionaire. And this right here was very interesting because they're actually implanting, right, the whole entire information on how $7 can make you a Shib Coin millionaire, because it could get you at the current levels, right, 5 zeros and a 7, about 1 million tokens, and some are speculating it could reach $1, okay? I have done the math of how much it would take to become a Shib Coin millionaire if you bought $700 at 5 zeros and a 7. If it reached 1 cent, okay, it can make you a Shib Coin millionaire. You would need to buy $700 worth and hold towards 1 cent, as the speculation is stated from many different articles and experts, but some are now being bold and stating even $1, 10 cents, and beyond 10 cents, right? I'm looking at it right now from 1/100th of a cent to 1 cent before even considering any of those other speculative numbers. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.